So this is Geoff Ramsey. Is it okay if I could just call you Geoff?
Yeah, that's my name.
And I'm Timothy Miller, and I'm going to ask him questions that won't matter.
Okay.
Oh, that was weird. So what is it like to see Achievement Hunter take off so well? Because it's rather new. And...
I guess it's new. It's almost 5 years old, but it does feel new, especially in context to the fact that Rooster Teeth is 10 and a half now. It's super gratifying, I guess, but it's kind of mind-blowing. Just from the fun, like when we made Red vs. Blue, and it became the kind of, I guess, phenomenon that it is in the video game world, which sounds super egotistical, but it was, you have the thing, you're like, well, this is the best thing I'll ever do, you know? And then we made Achievement Hunter, and just watching it kind of grow exponentially, just kind of explode, and it has been, I never thought I'd do something that was as exciting to me as Red vs. Blue. And it's cool to be able to have that again with Achievement Hunter, you know? And the sky is the limit with it, you know? It's like, when Jack and I started it, almost 5 years ago, I couldn't, in a million years, have imagined that Achievement Hunter would have 10 full-time employees, which was more people than Rooster Teeth as a company had during season 6 of Red vs. Blue, you know? And I'm kind of scared by the growth, honestly. Like, this time last year, we did a panel. I think we had 5 full-time employees. We've doubled that in a year. It's kind of scary to see. Like, I have no idea what's going to happen next year.
I imagine it's frightening for to move.
It is a little frightening, yeah. Especially for me. I'm not good at that.
But obviously, I mean, the fan reaction's been great. I mean, did you expect fan reaction? I mean, what was it after channel 2 million viewers in the first few days? Like, it was
something like that. Yeah, I didn't expect. The thing I didn't expect was to be able to find, because as Rooster Teeth has grown, you know, Bernie is doing Red vs. Blue and Immersion and the Gauntlet and the things that he does, and Matt's doing the live action stuff, and Gus has the podcast. We've all kind of, Joel is doing awesome behind the scenes commercial work that you guys don't necessarily know he's doing, but it's really impressive. So we all kind of, like, as the company has grown, kind of, I guess the word splintered isn't right, but we've kind of expanded and kind of into our own arenas and spheres, which is pretty cool to see everybody kind of flourish, but also kind of sad, because when we started out, we were just a bunch of dudes in a spare bedroom hanging out, best friends, spending every day together, and I never in a million years thought that I could find other people that were as fun and talented to work with as those guys, and to have Ray and Michael and Ryan and Gavin and Jack and Caleb and Lindsay and JJ and Caden and Franco and Fragger and all those guys to be able to find that to be able to, like, amass another group of really fun, talented people to work with. I didn't think that was possible, and so I'm still kind of blown away by it.
I guess it's always great to find something like that.
It is, yeah. I mean, it's like lightning striking twice in a sense.
Well, hopefully it'll keep happening.
I hope so. Yeah.
What does it feel like to have played video games for a living for 10 years now?
It feels pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I remember a specific conversation I had with my mom where I was playing Super Hang-On on my Sega Master, or maybe it was just Hang-On on my Sega Master System. I was like, I don't know, 9 or 10. And my mom came in and she turned the TV off and she was like, "You gotta go outside and get some exercise or do something. You can't play video games for the rest of your life." And I was like, could I though? And somehow it happened. And it certainly wasn't intentional. It just kind of happened. And it's exciting. Like, to be able to have like a 7-year-old daughter now and to go hang out with her at parties and people are like, "What's your dad do?" And she's like, "Oh, he plays video games." And they're like, "What does that mean?" She's like, "He plays video games." It's like, that's what he does.
That's what I want to do one day.
Yeah,
so,
it's pretty fun.
You're living kind of the dream. Is it strange to think that you will be one of the first people, or I guess Rooster Teeth as a whole, you will be some of the first people who have made a living off the internet, like you, as far as videos, like downloads and YouTube and...
There are a lot of people that are making a very good living off the internet and entertainment. I do agree that I think that we were, I guess, on the forefront, you know? I mean, we started 5 years before YouTube, probably, and when it wasn't easy to disseminate content on the internet. There are other people. Penny Arcade beat us to the punch by a couple of years, and were very instrumental in us being successful as well. Those are great dudes. And people like the Homestar Runner guys, the Chapman brothers. There are other people out there that have been doing it longer and probably better than us. But it is cool to be able to look back and say, like, for the last decade, I've made a living doing my best to entertain people on the internet and by being dumb. I don't know. It's 20 years from now, it's just going to be like, it's just a normal career path. I think we're slowly getting there, but yeah, it's kind of weird to have been there at the onset. You know?
Yeah, no, I mean, I guess it's kind of like the evolution of TV.
Yeah, absolutely, right.
Just get bigger. Well, since don't want to take too much of your time, we're going to move on to the quick fire questions.
Sure, let's do it.
What is the strangest thing you've ever done for Rooster Teeth?
There's probably something really funny I could say there. This isn't very quick fire because I can't think of something. I've gotten naked a lot more than I thought I would.
That's probably for the best.
Yeah.
Hardest achievement you've ever gotten?
Easy. Doctor of the Peggle Arts in Peggle. Or Master of the Peggle, whatever it is. It's to clear every peg from every level in Peggle. It took me 4 years. It took us 4 years, Gavin Griffin and I.
Hottest Disney princess?
I'm sorry, hottest Disney princess?
Yes.
Shit, dude. I took my kid to Princesses on Ice not too long ago. And I want to say Ariel, but that Ariel, it was probably Jasmine, actually.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
Yeah. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you like the word dicks?
11.
It's probably for the best?
Yeah.
Favorite of Gavin's made-up words?
You know, it's a tough question to answer because that little fucker, a lot of those words aren't actually made up, which is really surprising. I would say Mong, probably, but it's a real word, I think. So, he's just like the only person in the world that knows these words.
And this is the final question.
Okay.
Kill, fuck, marry between us three.
I'm gonna marry you because you're dapper.
Every time.
God.
And the dabber was used the last time as well.
Was it really?
Yeah.
That's what,
And I'm gonna have to make you guys fight. And whoever wins gets the
I'd just like to say I would win.
the kill. You get to pick the kill or the fuck because I don't know which one would be worse. Honestly.
I think I would win.
Okay.
Personally, because I'm not short and balding. But
well, there's nothing wrong. Some of us are balding. It's fine.
he's short and
It's
but you're
true.
6
It's
foot,
a double
so,
whammy, right?
But
Yeah.
that'll be it.
All right, cool.
Thank you
Well,
very
thanks a lot.
much.
I appreciate
I really appreciate it. Thank
Yeah,
you for giving
absolutely.
us some of your time.
No problem.